You do not deserve to be as snarky as you're acting. Welcome to night 6 of 8 nights of the PlayStation 2. Today, we're going to be talking about Jak and Daxter. I played from the Precursor legacy that was made available for the PlayStation 4, but it's originally a PS2 game. I'm also filming this on a freezing day here in New York, so I'm bundled up. Jak and Daxter, the Precursor legacy, came out in 2001 for the PS2 and is the first game of the series. It follows the story of teenager Jak and his friend Daxter, who need to go on an adventure to help save the world from two evil sages. In the very beginning of the game, Daxter is turned into an Otisel, I forgot how to pronounce it, and this is really what fuels the whole entire plot. The supporting characters Samos the Sage and his daughter Kira help you navigate this magical world. Now, Jak, Daxter, before he's turned into that creature, Samos and Kira are all supposedly humans. However, the game design really depicts them more like elves, so I was a little bit confused that they were human. The various maps of this open world are very aesthetically pleasing. I really enjoyed discovering each area in each level. We start off in Sandover Village and explore the surrounding areas, which include the Centennial Beach, Forbidden Jungle, and Misty Island. And as you progress through the game, you're introduced to other maps that are more snowy or even lava-filled. I also really enjoyed this game's gameplay. You're not equipped with any weapons in this game, but you do have other types of abilities such as spin kicks, glide punching, double jumping, things that are all too similar to another game. This game was released by the same studio that put out games like Crash Bandicoot, so it definitely felt very similar if you have ever played any of the Crash games. Jak is also able to use something called Eco throughout the game. These are basically power-ups that affect his attacks. Eco is purposely placed on areas of the map where you will need to use them to complete certain challenges. The different kinds you can find in the game are green, red, blue, and yellow Eco. With everything said, I will have to point out that the game was not always super simple. Some of the objectives will make you really scratch your head and complete puzzle-like tasks in order to clear the stage. I wasn't expecting some of the stages to be as challenging as they were, although I'm not sure if it was just the fact that I was playing it at 1 o'clock in the morning. I have to say the last few stages were the most difficult. This is around the time where you discover all of the other stages have been kidnapped. And although this is pretty much the most difficult part of the game, it has some of the most visually beautiful maps. I'm looking at you, Snowy Mountain. Even though this game is about 20 years old, I'm still not going to be spoiling the ending. You're just going to have to play it for yourself. I will say that this game definitely reinforced my love of platformers. And now I'm for sure going to be picking up the other Jak and Daxter games. And now I'm curious to know what you guys think of the game. I really enjoyed the magical world that we were playing in. It also reminded me quite a bit of Ratchet and Clank. I had just played Ratchet and Clank a few nights before, so finishing Jak and Daxter was definitely a good follow-up game after having played that. Each level was challenging in its own way. I really enjoyed the characters, although I know that Daxter's character is really the main reason for embarking on this journey in the game, but he really annoys me. Unlike in Ratchet and Clank, Daxter just hangs around with you, and it's so annoying because every time you die, Daxter just says something really snarky to you about how he's never going to change back if you keep messing up. Daxter just really got on my nerves in this game. You don't even get to play with him. You don't even get to play as him in any mini games or side challenges. He's just there. If you're into platformers and also into adventure games / magical world building, I could not recommend Jak and Daxter enough. I'm very glad that I played this game. I have never played any of the Jak and Daxter games before, and this was definitely a fun time, but I heard great things about it beforehand, so I'm not super shocked. And with that being said, that is all I have for you guys today. We are approaching the last couple of days of this series, and it's been so much fun to film. If you're interested in seeing what I played in the last night, then check out my last video. I will see you guys in night 7.